So, one of the very deep philosophies of Advaita is expressed in this story of between Raja Janak and Ashtavakra. So this is captured or recorded in this book, which is now known as Ashtavakra Mahagita. Ashtavakra Mahagita. So uh,
So
very,
did you read it that last time when you were not there?
yeah, I know. Yeah, so you saw that video with
Yes.
Ashtavakra and all. Good. So
See,
very,
Mom.
very deep and very wonderful and simple explanation of the depths of knowledge and truth जो इस अष्टवक्र महागीता में है. So at some point we may study parts of it, but for today I just wanted to share with you the what is the first in the first अध्याय जो है पहला अध्याय उसी में राजा जनक पूछते हैं अष्टवक्र को कि जो मुक्ति हम चाहते हैं तो मुक्ति का मार्ग क्या है, क्या हम जान सकते हैं जिससे हमें मुक्ति प्राप्त होगी. सो then the reply is the whole chapter about how do we become free. But one of the verses in that chapter, uh, his second response is yeah. So Ashtavakra says, "Na prithvi, na jalam, na gnir, वायुर्द्योर न वा भवान एषाम साक्षिणमात्मानं चिद्रूपम विधि मुक्तये." तो ना पृथ्वी ना जलम, यू आर नॉट अर्थ, यू आर नॉट फायर, यू आर नॉट वाटर, यू आर नॉट एयर. वायु दौड़ना ना भवन वा भवन भवान. और अगर मुक्ति चाहते हो तो देन realize yourself as the knower of all of these, as the one who knows all of these qualities. जो ये जान, this is of course this is the first step. The first step is, and uh, we know we have talked about the second step, third step in on this forum before, but even the first step is very very powerful, very very important, and even just by that sadhana of continuously knowing yourself as the experiencer of the world, as the experience of the body, experiencer of life, and resting in that experiencer, जो अनुभव कर रहा है उसमें रहना, उसमें स्थापित होना, वहीं पे रहना, that itself is a very 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 powerful sadhana. So it is okay to say, I'm not that, I'm not that, I'm not that, I'm not the earth, I'm not my experiences, I'm not my senses. But इसको एक साक्षात्कार अनुभव अगर हमें करना है, then we will need to step away in the beginning.
Sanjit, Sanjit.
Hello? Huh. Yeah. In the beginning, we have to step away from this um, फ्रॉम दिस नॉर्मल एक्सपीरियंस। नॉर्मली हमारा जो अनुभव है वो हमें यही कहता है कि जो भी हो रहा है, और मैं, यानी मेरे जो विचार है, मेरे जो भावनाएं हैं, मेरी फीलिंग्स है, अ, मेरी परिस्थितियां हैं, उसमें और मुझ में कोई मुझे अंतर नज़र नहीं आता है। वही लाइफ, वही है, जो भी हो रहा है, जो भी हो रहा है वही लाइफ है, और वही मैं हूँ। तो द फर्स्ट स्टेप इन द होल जर्नी, द वेरी फर्स्ट स्टेप इज to realize and to remember and to experience that there is, जिस चीज पर मेरा अटेंशन, मेरा ध्यान, मेरा अटेंशन का एग्जैक्ट ट्रांसलेशन क्या है पांडे जी हिंदी में? अटेंशन, ओह शी ही इज ऑन म्यूट।
लक्ष्य, लक्ष्य,
लक्ष्य, लक्ष्य, हाँ, लक्ष्य नहीं है, लक्ष्य इज टारगेट, राइट? लक्ष्य इज द
Lakshya is aim, objective,
Lakshya is the object of the attention, but what is attention itself?
attention. नॉर्मली लोग
सावधान,
इसको ध्यान बोलते हैं, अटेंशन
ध्यान, ध्यान,
ध्यान
साव,
देते हैं। हाँ,
सावधान, सावधान।
ध्यान is also proper word. ध्यान.
ध्यान इज करेक्ट, ध्यान। मेरा
Yes.
ध्यान जो है, तो नॉर्मली हमारा ध्यान जो है, जो भी हो रहा है, जो भी वस्तुएं हो रही है, जो भी विचार हो रहे हैं, जो भी अनुभव हो रहे हैं, हमारा ध्यान उन्हीं में लगा रहता है। उसी, उन्हीं बातों पर, उन्हीं चीज़ों पर हमारा ध्यान बसता है, वहीं जाके बसता है। तो लेकिन वो ध्यान कहाँ से आता है? वो ध्यान देने वाली ऊर्जा क्या है? और जिस चीज़ पर ध्यान जा रहा है, उस चीज़ का अनुभव किसे हो रहा है, उस पर हमारा ध्यान ज़्यादातर नहीं जाता है। सो वी आर फोकस्ड on the object of attention. We are not focused on attention, and even less we are focused on the source of our attention. So ये अष्टविक्र वक्र गीत महागीता का यही जो एक सूत्र है कि you are not those things. The things on which your attention goes, you are not those. You are the one who is giving attention, who is that which is giving attention is the real you. And when you know that, जब आप अनुभव के तौर पर आप जानते हैं, समझते हैं और अनुभव करते हैं कि, और उसी में बसते हैं, उसी में रहते हैं, then that is your true self, and that is the true source of happiness, and that is the true source of liberation. मुक्ति वहीं से शुरू होती है. So this is the first step. So, and this ultimately हमें उसी जगह में, उसी ऊर्जा में, उसी जो मैं हूँ, जो ये जागृति है, जो जागरूकता है, उसी में रहना, in the middle of all the things that are going on in the world. That is the next step. So in the middle of all the activity, you so many things happening. So meditation is nothing but a sort of a net practice. Net practice. It is like a sort of a safe area. एक सेफ जगह बना लेते हैं आप अपने लिए। जैसे क्रिकेट में नेट लगी हुई होती है और आप बॉलिंग कर रहा है कोई, आप बैटिंग कर रहे हैं, तो आप आउट नहीं हो सकते उसमें, नेट प्रैक्टिस में। स्टंप गिर भी गया तो वापस लगा के वापस क्रीज पे खड़े हो जाओ और लगाओ और एक चौका। आप एक तो आउट नहीं हो सकते हो, फिर नेट लगी हुई है, कोई कैच आउट नहीं करेगा आपको, जहां भी मार दो बॉल नो प्रॉब्लम, और कितनी भी चाहे गलतियां कर दो उसका कोई नेगेटिव कॉन्सिक्वेंस या इम्पैक्ट नहीं है। और थोड़ा सा और भी सेफ भी है, क्योंकि कोई इसमें कोई इन्वेस्टमेंट नहीं है। यानी आप ना मैच खेल रहे हो, तो हारो या जीतो उसका कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता। ये नॉर्मली हमें वैसा ही खेलना है इवन इन रियल मैच, बट ये थोड़ा इजी हो जाता है कि हमारा ध्यान हार जीत पे ना हो, क्योंकि इसमें सेटअप ही वैसा है कि ना कोई टीम है, ना कोई स्कोर कोई रख रहा है। आपने चाहे 100 रन बना लिए या कोई रन नहीं बनाए, कोई गिनती नहीं कर रहा है, गिनती ही नहीं हो रही है, तो हारने का कोई सवाल ही नहीं है। तो ये नेट प्रैक्टिस है। तो मैच में खेलने के लिए, अगर मैच में खेलने में आपको उत्तीर्ण होना है, तो ये नेट प्रैक्टिस में थोड़ा सा सेफ खेल के आप उसकी प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हो, ताकि जब असली मैच आए तभी भी आप वैसे ही खेलो कि हार जीत में कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है, तभी भी आप वैसे ही खेलो कि आउट हो या ना हो कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है, यू आर गिविंग योर बेस्ट। सो दैट transition, for that to happen, that is why net practice is important and useful, कि ताकि जब हम असली मैच में जाए तभी हम उसी स्किल के साथ हम खेल सकें। तो ये मैच कौन सा खेलना है हमें? ये मैच हमें वो खेलना है कि जो चाहे हो रहा हो लाइफ में, जो भी अनुभव हो रहे हैं, कोई कुछ कह रहा है, कोई कुछ सुना रहा है, या आप कुछ कह रहे हो, या कुछ हो रहा है, उसी हर एक अनुभव में, हर एक चीज में आप उस ऊर्जा जो ये अनुभव कर रही है, और ये जो भी हो रहा है उसको जो ध्यान दे रहा है, वो ऊर्जा, वो जगह जो आपकी असलियत है, उसमें रहे, उसी में रहे। स्थित प्रज्ञ कहते हैं। आप उसी में रहे, उसी में रहते हुए जो भी आगे होना है वो करते रहे, लेकिन आप वहाँ बसे हुए हो, क्योंकि आप असल में वो हो, वो ऊर्जा जहाँ से ध्यान आता है। ध्यान शुरू कहाँ से होता है? नॉर्मली एक बो एंड एरो का अगर उदाहरण ले, तो जो हमारा लक्ष्य, जो एरो जहाँ जा रहा है वहीं पे होता है। जो बाण है, जहां से ये तीर चल रहा है, उस बाण पे हमारा ध्यान नहीं है, और वो बाण असलियत में हमारी सच्चाई है। तीर तो हम इस उसी बाण से छोड़ रहे हैं, और बाकी जो सारी दुनिया है वो हमारा लक्ष्य है, लेकिन हमारा ध्यान वही लक्ष्य पे रहता है, बाण पे नहीं रहता है, और हम बाण को नहीं जानते, और वो बाण जो है वो ही हम है। सो मेडिटेशन इज practicing this being aware of awareness, becoming aware of awareness. Normally we are only aware of the things that we are aware of, we are not aware of awareness. So let us experience this for ourselves। ये जो अष्टवक्र महागीता में उन्होंने बताया है, उसका हम समझ तो जाते हैं, जान जाते हैं, अग्री भी कर लेते हैं, but let us see in this net practice how we can experience this. So ये नेट प्रैक्टिस में क्या होता है? नेट लगाते हैं, तो नेट लगाने का इक्विवेलेंट क्या है कि हम आसपास की जो इतनी सारी बातें जो चल रही है उसको हमने थोड़ा सा पॉज पे लगा दिया है, लाइफ को पॉज पे लगा दिया है। ना फोन बज रहा है, ना कोई कुछ आपको कह रहा है, ना कुछ आप किसी एक्टिविटी में लगे हुए हो, ना आप ना आप कुछ कोई भी एक्टिविटी आप कुछ, तो जितना एक्टिविटी हम कम कर सकते हैं, ताकि जो तो इजी है, इजी जो परिस्थिति है वैसी परिस्थिति हम जानबूझ के उसका निर्माण करते हैं। तो एक तरीका क्या है कि हमने वैसे भी ये समय तो एक दे ही दिया है इस जगह पे आने के लिए, बाकी की प्रवृत्तियों को हमने पॉज पे रखा है, तो और भी एडिशनल कुछ हम अवलंब जो कहते हैं वो ले लेते हैं। सो वील जस्ट क्लोज आवर आइज, जस्ट आंखें बंद करिए, सो दैट इवन द विजुअल जो दिखता है, वो जो हमें डिस्ट्रैक्ट कर सकता है, उसको भी हम अभी कम कर सकते हैं। और एक ये जो नेट है, वी आर बिल्डिंग दिस सेफ्टी नेट अराउंड अस। So even though we can close our eyes and we can, for the moment, not put our, there is nothing that taking our attention, we will still have things going on which take our attention. So, for example, there are thoughts in our mind. All the time, some thought or the other is just simply popping up on its own. And our normal reaction is to attend to that thought. Attend to yani give attention to the thought. So for now, whenever a thought comes, instead of paying attention to the thought, put your attention on that which is becoming aware of the thought. We become aware of the thought. But what is that awareness which is becoming aware of the thought? So put your attention, let your attention fall backwards rather than going to the thought. Let it step back towards the awareness from which attention comes. And just remain there. Just be there. Nothing in particular to be done. Just be in this space of awareness. Just be there. Notice that thoughts may continue to come on their own, but you need not attend to them. You can stay in the awareness of the thought without even worrying about what is the content of the thought. Sounds may come and again take your attention, including the sound of my voice. Even that, notice that you become aware of the sound, but that there is this awareness which is aware of the sound. And rather than bringing attention to the sound, take your attention back to that awareness which is aware of the sound. Notice the qualities of this awareness. What is it like? Notice the silence which is present in this awareness. Notice that the awareness of sound and the awareness of thought. Ask yourself, is it the same awareness or a different awareness? Just slowly, partially open your eyes, just slightly to allow the light to come in. And we are not looking at anything, we are just becoming aware of seeing. We are becoming aware of seeing. And again, rather than putting attention on what you see, notice the awareness which is seeing, which is becoming aware of seeing. You are aware of whatever is seen. Put your attention on that awareness. I'm aware of what I see. and there is something which is aware, and I'm withdrawing my attention towards that awareness which is aware of whatever I'm seeing. What I'm seeing is not important right now. The process of seeing and the knowing of that seeing and the experiencer of this, what I'm seeing, what is that? And again, ask yourself the question. Now, again, close your eyes and ask yourself the question. The awareness of seeing, the awareness of hearing, and the awareness of thought, are they different awarenesses or the same awareness? Notice this awareness, this silence, this vastness, this formlessness, which is always present. Now bring your awareness to your body, any sensations in the body that you may be feeling, the weight of your body on the seat where you're sitting, the feeling of the floor on your feet. All these sensations, bring your attention to them. And now again, withdraw that attention back to where that attention came from, back to what is aware of this body sensation. ये शरीर का जो अनुभव हो रहा है वो किसे हो रहा है, वो क्या है जिसे यह अनुभव हो रहा है. Again, just remain there in that awareness. And again, ask yourself the question, जो ये शरीर को अनुभव कर रहा है, that awareness which is experiencing the body right now, is that awareness the same or different than the awareness of thoughts, the awareness of sound, the awareness of sight? Imagine or remember a time when you tasted something sour. And imagine your experience of that moment. And bring your awareness to that sensation of sourness. And again withdraw that sensation back to where it came from, to that awareness which at some point at that point became aware of sourness. and remain again in that awareness. Formless. Notice that this awareness itself is tasteless, soundless, thoughtless, sightless, and yet is the container and the experiencer of sight, sound, taste. Bring your awareness to a beautiful fragrance, maybe of a rose or a jasmine, that you must have experienced at some point. Allow that memory, that experience to become real, as if you're really smelling that rose or the jasmine. And again, take your attention back from the rose, from that fragrance, backwards, backward, reeling it in, like जैसे पतंग उड़ाते हैं और जो धागा है वो हम पतंग नीचे लाने के लिए वापस लेते हैं, उसी तरह से उस ध्यान को वापस reel in that attention to where it came from, and that experiencer which experienced that smell, that fragrance. Again, ask yourself the question, is this awareness the same or different than the awareness of sound, awareness of thought, awareness of the body, awareness of light? Light, sound, taste, smell, thought, feeling, all different. But ask yourself whether the awareness of these is the same or different. We are normally not aware of this awareness at all. We are normally only aware of all the things that we become aware of. But all of those things just come and go and are part of this game called life. Whereas to play this game freely, to play this game with love, as Ashtavakra says, to be free of this game, know that you are not any of those and dwell in this awareness that you really are. See you how this presence of presence, this awareness of awareness, this consciousness of consciousness, see how this can be true for you and experience while this whole movie of life is going on. See what would be what it would be like to be experiencing this experiencer while in the midst of all the things that life brings to you. And this meditation is a net practice. So we took sound separately, thoughts separately, feelings separately. Everything we took separately so that it is easy. But life is not like that. In life, all of these come at us simultaneously, sometimes with great intensity, one or the other. But notice that no matter what the intensity, no matter what the frequency, no matter what the volume, and no matter what, how simultaneously all these things come to us, they all come into the same field of awareness which you are. And that no matter how strong, how intense these are, awareness does not even move at all. It does not change at all. It simply absorbs, becomes, and when whatever it is disappears, it is back to how it was before it happened. Completely untouched, completely unchanged. See how you can make this more and more a reality even after you open your eyes, even after you leave this net practice meditation and begin the real match of life. See if you can still continue to dwell in this, continue to be in touch with this awareness of awareness throughout your waking time, and indeed throughout your dreams and throughout your deep sleep as well. Because this awareness is present not just in waking, the awareness is present in dreaming, awareness is present in deep sleep. If awareness was not aware in deep sleep, you would never wake up. But awareness is wide awake. All the time, and able to bring you back to experience this reality. So see how, what would life be like if you were always aware of this awareness and more aware of this awareness. So right now, let's say most of your life is 90% aware of the things in life and the object of your attention, and only maybe 5% or 10% awareness of awareness. If that. See what it would be like if it was more like 50-50. What it would be like if it was more like 90-10, the other way. How would these qualities of this awareness become present in our day-to-day life? So we can practice this net practice as often as we want. As often as we want, we can practice this net practice. So that when the nets are off, and as they say, when the gloves are off, and we face life head on, in the middle of the traffic jam, we are still able to easily connect and be and dwell in this who you really are. So slowly now, as you bring your attention back to the waking state, keep your awareness on awareness. Keep your awareness on the awareness of that which is aware. As you slowly come back to your room, to your place, wherever you are, give your attention to whatever is around you, while at the same time staying aware of the awareness that you are. As you open your eyes and you look around, continue to give your awareness to your awareness also, along with what is out there. As you re-enter this space and you will go back to your waking state, living, whatever you're going to do next, continue to be in this, be established in this, be sitting in this, be dwelling in this, while you go around having your dinner or talking to whoever, whatever you're going to do today. Continue with this as you fall asleep. As you fall asleep, give yourself the instruction, the awareness that will remain aware during my deep sleep. I will continue to be aware of that awareness. Wake up with that tomorrow and continue that throughout the day, no matter what you're engaged in. Wonderful. Slowly come back to the here, to the now. Great. So wonderful. Any thoughts, questions, comments? Great. I mean, this is good because it is so, it's a, the silence that we have come from, that we have experienced, that we have touched, is so filling, it's so fulfilling, it is so deep, and it is so um, wonderful that that silence stays with you. The mind doesn't even want to really engage and start running, because to ask a question, you have to do that. So good, wonderful.
So the first time I experienced the experiencer and what is this is like
Is it really?
emptiness and
Yeah,
vastness.
yeah,
That's
exactly.
all.
It's right,
It's
exactly.
just emptiness and vastness.
Together, isn't it? Yeah. Emptiness and vastness. Yeah. Very nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. I've been reading a book by somebody named Dr. Tony Nader. Tony Nader. He's a uh, neuroscientist and a medical doctor and all kinds of qualifications. And he's one of the uh, very senior persons in the Maharishi Mahesh Yogi uh, organization, and author on several books on meditation and transcendental meditation. And very interesting book. But what I noticed about what he speaks about in terms of the Turiya Avastha, the fourth state, the normal three states we all know, right? Waking, dreaming, deep sleep. That's the normal three states. And
Could
then
you
the
repeat?
waking state,
Waking,
dreaming state, and deep sleep.
deep sleep.
Yeah. So these are three different states which we are all very familiar with, and they are different. Dream is very different than waking, and waking is very different than deep sleep. But this fourth state of meditation is is neither dreaming nor waking nor sleeping. It's a fourth state. It's where we are aware of awareness. In waking, we are not aware of awareness. In dreams, we are not aware of normally. So the fourth state is this transcendental meditation state, which is aware of awareness. And then there are three or four more states. There are seven states altogether. But what I noticed about it is how similar those states are to what we are speaking about in this platform, in Open Door, and in non-duality and Advaita, in very simple terms. We are not talking about cosmic consciousness and universal consciousness and all that. We are putting it in very, very simple terms. How do I bring that to this? Um, what is that? Things like that. So it just wanted to share with you that these things which people are really at the forefront of this whole knowledge and understanding, and where it is very, very not simple, not easy. They talk about lifetimes of meditation and all that, tapasya, and all that, which is becoming available to us so easily and so simply. So make use of it. Great. Yeah. Uh, but uh, but yeah, I'll read you from that book, and you will be surprised how similar it is, and how much more, because of course ultimately when you are closer and closer to the truth, everything is the same. And that's how you really know you're close to the truth, because everything starts coming together in one place. So great, wonderful. We'll Hari Om Tat Sat. I bow down to the divine that is situated where you are. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hari Om Tat Sat.